All right, guys, so I am stressed. I am stressed, and I need your help because I am going crazy. The Batcave is literally destroyed, and I need your help. Hello, my friends, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles, your one-stop for all things high-end statue collecting. You know, I'm not even going to go through the spiel today because, like I said, I am stressed beyond compare because I have literally kind of torn apart my Batcave because I have been wrapping, or trying to wrap my head around how I am going to organize my Batcave. Not only for pieces that I have now, but also for pieces that are coming in to the future. Okay, I want to talk about my rules and how I'm breaking them constantly, and that those rules really helped me in the past, and now it's actually making me even more stressed. So I want to talk about all of that today. I want to show you how messy my Batcave is. And again, if you're used to this channel and used to seeing my collection presented really nicely today, you are going to be horrified because I've got pieces of statues, I've got bits and pieces, I've got Legos, I've got just stuff everywhere right now because I'm trying to like literally pull my hair out trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my collection. I like to have my collection displayed a certain way. I like to have everything kind of like at waist level. I like to have it out in the open. I like to have that museum feel. I like to separate things. Like right now I've got my third scales over here, and I've got my third scales over here, and I've got my quarter scales on the main wall with my bus. I've had it that way for a long time. I've also got these really awkward shelves here, and as you can see, stuff that's not normally up here is up here. I've got, again, everything's mixed and matched. So I'm trying to figure out now how I'm going to do my collection moving forward. And so again, I'm gonna pick your brain. I'm gonna kind of show you guys what I'm thinking. And again, I'm gonna show you the current state. So please don't think anything bad of me because again, I'm trying my best to kind of recreate this space. And again, it's a limited space. Although I'm very lucky for the space that I have, I'm still getting a lot of big giant pieces in. And so it's hard to try to figure out and wrap your head around the pieces that I have coming in. So I'm going to talk about those pieces as well. And again, I'm going to talk about my rules and see if I need to, once again, change them, follow them. You know, you guys know the drill. So anyway, let me show you what I'm thinking. God, I need your help. All right, guys, so I'm going to warn you. When I turn around, some of you are going to be horrified by what you see. So, you know, uncover your eyes and let's just get through this together, okay? So this, again, it's just very messy. It's a lot of craziness. So anyway, this is the current state of the Batcave. Current state, just putting it all out there, just showing you what I have, what I've got going on. Again, there's pieces of statues. I've got broken glass over there. Okay, so let's just start. Okay, so again, try to ignore all of the mess, all of the craziness, okay? So in the past, I used to have my Arkham line here. As you can see now, it's just kind of a hodgepodge of different statues over here. I have eliminated the Arkham line. As you can see, there's a couple of them down there. I've got the Joker. Joker has been sold. Arkham Knight is still available if anybody's interested in him. I haven't decided whether I'm going to sell the Batman or not yet. Okay? So, again, I apologize. This video is going to be long because I've got a lot to say. Okay? So, I'm going to come over here. This is my, world famous, or at least, community famous display of my Sideshow pieces. Well, there they are. There's some of my Sideshow pieces, at least some of them. And I decided, okay, so I've been debating whether to make this wall because this wall is pretty big. I've got these built-in shelves, as you know, which I might eliminate at some point, but I'm going to have to hire a carpenter and all that stuff. So this is a pretty big wall. Okay, it's the whole width of the room, and as you can see, there's some space on each side that I've got quite a bit of room to play with. Okay, so this display I've been considering making this my 1/3 scale wall. Okay, and so I thought, well, let's just see how this looks. Let's see how it looks with Batman inside of there, which I think he looks pretty awesome. Then I have the Joker, and so I was thinking, okay, so maybe I could do that. I could make this my 1/3 scale wall. Then I could maybe put my Sideshow pieces up here, and it looks okay. They look all right. So I had a bunch of them up here, as you can see. Again, all random stuff, but I could put all my Sideshow pieces up here, and then still have this space over here for more 1/3. So it could be like 1/3, 1/4, third, and then third. Okay, because third scale is my favorite, right? Okay, so I thought, okay, let's just say that I left this case. Let's say I did that. I could build some shelves here, and let's say I could put Bane up here and maybe Deathstroke. I still didn't think that would give me a ton of room. Like, I'd still put a few more over here, Batman Who Laughs or Poison Ivy, and so that is what it is. Okay. Again, this is my 3rd scale wall. My plan was to have Batman surrounded by his villains. Okay, that's great. So again, I have ordered the Batman versus Joker from Prime 1. I'm going to order the Batman and Punchline. I'm going to order the Batman and Killer Croc. So all of those are going to take up a lot of room, and like, where do I put those? Like, where, and how do I make them work in the collection? Okay. So I'm going to get back to that. So I've considered moving this whole display system over to this wall. Okay. Making, it's kind of like white shelves on white shelves. I can, I've got depth in this room, so I could literally pull forward. I might be able, even with the width of the room, I might even be able to add a few extra shelves on each side on that main wall. Okay, and that could be most of my 1/3 collection. Batman and Joker, and then all of the villains around him. Okay? I think it would be a good backdrop. One problem is I have these 3 lights. So let me just kind of show you here. Let me just turn this off. So when I turn that off, everything gets pretty dark. I've considered hiring an electrician to put in some extra lights up here, because again, there's those lights, to put in some extra ones so it would light anything on this main wall. But again, it's very dark until I turn things on, as you guys can see. Obviously it's covered at the top, but if I did that white shelf system, it wouldn't have a light around it, or above it like this does. Okay. So I've also got the bust problem. I've got this bust. I put the Batman bust in the hallway. If I put those shelves on this wall, I would probably have to eliminate this big shelf here, and maybe just go with the 2 that are over there, or possibly just do a smaller shelf here. So it might eliminate some displayability on this wall. So that's a problem. Hello, Poison Ivy. Sorry, I just got distracted. Okay. So, all right, let's get back. There's the broken glass. Yep, I had a shattered, look at that, shattered frame. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I told you this is going to be a crazy video, guys. All right, so anyway, let's just pretend that I made that white shelf my main display, okay? So then all of the villains, Batman and Joker, would go over here. So then anything that I get going forward, Batman, like I mentioned, the Batman versus Killer Croc, or the Joker, although I would want the Joker and Punchline on this wall, because I want Punchline as part of that villain collection. Or it could just be an extension. It could just be all villains, Batman and Joker, and then just whatever. Just like, random Prime 1 pieces here on these shelves. Okay? So that could work. Then what would I put over here? Well, I bought a giant Gladiator metal shelf, specifically for my Sideshow display. Okay, it's bigger than this, it's taller than this, and I could put it right here. I could put it right here in this little cove. It's perfect for it. It's a perfect cove for it. So let's say I did that. Okay, I would probably leave the bottom open, so I could put some displays down below. And again, these are big shelves. I can't remember how many more inches wide it is, but it's going to let me put a lot more of my premium formats all together. And again, I know you guys love that display, and so I do want to recreate it, although that background is going to be smaller. So I'm going to have to do something with the size. I'm going to have to be creative, because I really don't want to reprint that. So anyway, so let's say that I put my Sideshow display here, and then maybe some things below it. I would have some displayability below it. It wouldn't come out this far anymore, so I'd still, I could build out from that display maybe, Although that would cover up whatever's below it, if that makes sense. These bookshelves are still nice. The fact that I can put smaller things on it, like I've got that Catwoman right there, or the Batmobile right there, or the Tweeterhead pieces. This shelf really accommodates that. So if I got rid of the shelf and just put third scale, let's say I put third scale, third scale, third scale, where do I put the smaller scale stuff? Or is it time to let those things go? Although I just got Catwoman, I can't imagine letting her go, or the Batmobile. So I do need some spaces for some smaller scale things. Okay? I've got those shelves over there as well. These, I can move all that over if I wanted. But again, so these shelves work for the smaller scale. Okay, and it also separates things. So if I have like fourth scale here, smaller scale, third. Okay. All right, so where was I? Oh, I also have this. So there's my Batman. He's all torn apart right now currently. Because I was just trying to figure out if the premium formats would work over here, and they did. I didn't love it. I still love the display case of Sideshow better. I've also got this guy, so I could still have my smaller scale. I could still put Batman back up top, or maybe eventually he'll go. But the problem is, do I need two Hush Batmans? I've got that Hush Batman and that Hush Batman. If I did that display that I was talking about with these big white shelves, and just move them over here, then I wouldn't have Hush there, and I wouldn't have that Joker, because I would already have a Bermejo Joker, already have a Bane, already have Deathstroke. So again, I collect all these Joker pieces. So Hush would have to go over here on these shelves here. And that's fine. I could do like Hush. I could do that Joker. I could just kind of replicate that over here. But again, adding pieces like, anything that's going to come in. Let's say the Joker say cheese. Is it going to look weird if I have multiple Batmans and multiple Jokers? Although I have said for a long time that maybe I could just make a whole wall of Batman and Jokers. Okay? This piece right here, I absolutely love, but I am partying with it. Already have a great seller, or great buyer. I guess I'm the seller. But it's going away. I am, however, and this is another frustrating part here, I am also getting some more movie pieces. And that for a long time has been my dilemma, because that was my rule. No movie pieces. Well, the movie pieces continue to get better and better. So that movie piece is going. Just got that one. I've got that one right there. I'm getting the Prime 1 third scale Heath Ledger. I'm getting the Infinity Studios Heath Ledger life-size bust. I'm getting the Infinity Studios Harley Quinn bust. Now the Harley bust, I don't know if I'm going to keep forever. I just don't think I have the space for her. But the Ledger Joker, I'm assuming I will. So in theory, third scale comic, small scale stuff, comic books, Sideshow, quarter scale. This wall could be a mix of Batman and Joker only. Okay? This wall could be a mix of Batman and Joker only. I could still do that with just comic book pieces, Batman and Joker only. And then we go back to the infamous closet that I've not done anything with. And I could open this up, and this could be my Dark Knight display. So let's talk about that Dark Knight display. I've got him, my new Queen Studios, if it'll focus on him, Queen Studios. I've got the 1/3 scale Joker, like I mentioned, from Prime. I have ordered the 1/4 scale from Queen Studios as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that pre-order or not. The Infinity Studios bust. And then last but not least, I have picked up the Catwoman on Batpod. Yeah. So would all that fit in here? I think it would. I don't know how good of a display it'll be, kind of off in the closet. I also have this chair. I think the chair, I usually have stuff sitting on it. I think it is going to have to go. I think the chair is just going to have to go. I never hardly sit in it anyway. I'm always in that chair editing or filming. Yeah, I was going to say, look at which chair would you rather sit in? This one or this one? That's the one I sit in all the time. So anyway, this chair might have to go. Or maybe not. I mean, maybe if I can still accommodate the movie pieces here. Okay. So that is where I'm at. I'm trying to think of what other items I have got for pre-order. I've got Harley Quinn coming in. I've got the Arkham Harley. So that creates another problem because I'm going to have the Arkham Harley here. Or, sorry, the comic book Harley that's coming out from Prime 1 on that display or this display or wherever. And then I have this Arkham coming in. So maybe Arkham Harley will go up top and replace Batman. Maybe. I think she would fit up there. Maybe. I don't know. Lord knows I never measure, right, guys? So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Got like Batman Who Laughs from Sideshow coming in. There's just so many pieces that I know are going to be coming into the Batcave, and I've got to be flexible. So here's my questions. I've considered hiring a carpenter, like I said. Maybe take out those shelves and do some sort of like multi-tiered custom shelving all the way around. That's great, but the problem is my collection evolves, and my collection constantly has different shapes and sizes. Like when you talk about that Joker versus Batman, that shelf right there isn't going to accommodate it. I'm going to have to like pull it out from the wall and make it work because it's so freaking deep. Sorry, Mr. X would say that's what she said right there. But anyway, so custom all the way around. That's number one. What do you guys think about that idea? Do you think I should do it? Do you think it's time to do it? Or do you think I should still, because my collection constantly evolves, that I should still kind of keep the same shelving system because that way I can be flexible? Okay. Number two, do I switch the Sideshow case from this wall and move it over to here? Or do I keep it the way it is? Like I could still put that bigger shelf that I talked about, that bigger garage shelf, put it right there, put the two busts just like it's always been. It's a great separation. Quarter, third, small. It's a great separation the way it is. But I feel like, to me, I have more passion for the third scale. So that's why I feel like I want to focus it. I feel like that should be the focus of what you guys see when I do my videos, is those third scale pieces. Okay? I just think they're more impressive. So then, do I leave the Sideshow stuff there or move it to here? Do I move the Sideshow stuff here, move the third scale to here? Okay, that's number two. Okay, I want your opinion on number two. Number three, do you like the idea of keeping these shelves smaller scale? Again, it separates it. I don't like everything jumbled. I want it to look nice. I want it to look presentable, museum quality. And as you can see right now, there's nothing clean and crisp about this right now. Okay? Also, let me just mention that like when it comes to statues like these two, they need to be up high. I can't put them at waist level. And like Bane wouldn't fit he wouldn't fit on this. And he wouldn't look as good. I want him up high. So again, I have to have these up higher. So again, does it make more sense to put these up there? Or again, do I just leave it like it was? Maybe move Deathstroke down, slide Bane over, put the Batman versus Joker there. And then maybe move Bermejo, put him over here in that Batman Joker comic book display. I think that might work over here. Then again, you have the movie pieces. Ugh. Again, it's very, very, it's very stressful. But anyway, like, do I keep these? If I get rid of these shelves, I'm gonna have to get rid of these because I don't have the room. I don't have the space. It just wouldn't make sense. But I've just got all these great pieces, and again, I want to display them really, really beautifully, not only for myself but also for you guys as well. I want this collection to continue to inspire. And I don't know about you, but I don't think any of that right now has inspired anyone. So again, I need your help. I need some big time therapy here on what you guys think. But again, so this is the space that I have. I've got 3 large shelves here. All of those can be taken down or changed, but I do like them out in the open. I like them waist high. I like them spaced out a little bit. Again, this wall is my not my biggest. I mean, this wall right here is the biggest for sure, but I've got this wall, which is bigger for sure than this cove right here. And then this shelf, and then last but not least again, should that be the movie display? Or should I, like if I did the Batman Joker wall, should I incorporate the movie pieces in that wall as well if I can make it fit? And do I keep Batman? Do I keep Arkham Batman? So I know that I have literally asked you 700 questions. I know some of you are going to be really ticked that I'm selling that. but I don't have as much of an emotional attachment, although this is literally the best piece I've ever seen in my life. It's just incredible, but it takes up too much real estate for a character that I am not as passionate about. Now, if that was a Keaton life-size bust, no chance I'd sell it. So again, there you go. There is the conundrum. There is the enigma. Man, I want a Riddler statue all of a sudden. So anyway, there you go. There's my Batcave and all of its shambles. Again, I apologize for the state, but I want to be real. There's my unfinished Batmobile that's been sitting there for 2 months. Maybe if I quit making daily videos, I could probably finish that puppy. Anyway, as you can see, I'm stressed. I need your help. What do you guys think? I'm blessed to have this space, but again, I want to make it perfect. I want to make it awesome. What do you guys think? What would you do if this was your space? Please let me know. All right, let's go back and we'll wrap it up. So as you can see, I am literally a hot mess right now, guys. My Batcave is a hot mess, and I want it to be better, and I need your help. I need your advice. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I'm going to have to make the choice. I'm going to have to decide what I'm going to do with this space. But I do like to hear your opinions. I do like to hear your thoughts on the pieces that I have, on the direction of the Batcave. Again, it's really difficult because I'm a YouTuber. I'm a YouTube reviewer. And so it would be really boring if I never got new pieces in, or if I only got a couple pieces in a year. And so I'm always wanting to get new pieces. I'm wanting to share them with you. And so I have to kind of wrap my head around, well, sometimes they're just going to come in and then go right back out. That stinks. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hassle, but you know, it is what it is. I want to see these things in person. I want to experience them, but do I have the room for them? And that's the biggest problem. And I also collect 1/3, like I was mentioning, and those take up a lot of room. They're not always that easy to display. So again, creator problems, or not creator problems, but collector problems. I guess it is a creator problem too, because I'm a YouTube creator, so it's like it's all jumbled up together. But again, I'm going to put it over to you guys. What do you guys think? What do you suggest? What direction do you think I should take at this point? Because again, I'm literally up at night thinking about how I'm going to move all this stuff, because it's not only moving the statues, it's also moving the furniture and trying to, it's just a lot, because I hate moving these things. I hate moving these statues because they're heavy and they can break. And so I don't like to move them any more than I have to. So anyway, please let me know. I'm going to quit rambling now. Thank you guys so very much for any advice that you give me. Again, it means the world to me. I love to give advice to you guys, but I need it right now. I need it back tenfold to help me de-stress and figure out this situation. So anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching. Again, thanks for any advice you give me. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you enjoyed it, if you were entertained by it today, that does help the YouTube algorithm tremendously. And if you want to take it one step further, hit that join button down below for early access and other Bat perks. You guys can check those out, and also consider supporting us on our Patreon Batman Statue Collector. Thank you again, everybody that supports us. You guys are amazing. I love you all. I'll see you soon right here in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.